Hey guys, so this is actually going to be my second time recording this tutorial, but yesterday I woke up with a little bit of a hangover because myself and Paul got a little bit carried away and drank 2 bottles of wine between us. I was a little bit sick yesterday and I thought I would take advantage of that and do a makeup tutorial showing you how to do your makeup when you're hungover and make yourself not look as bad as you feel. And then in true hangover bad luck fashion, 8 minutes of footage just disappeared. They did not write to the memory card. So it was yesterday was a really hard day, but I thought I would re-record it today because I think it is actually a really good idea for a video and it was coming out really well and I think you guys will enjoy it, so I'm going to record it again today. So basically this is the type of makeup that you can wear, you know, you've had a few drinks the night before and you have to get up and do something, whether it's you have to go to work, you had a little bit of midweek drinking, or you're going to meet your friends for brunch. You just want to make yourself look fresh and it's not too difficult to do. And it won't irritate your skin or your eyes. So that's what we're going to do today. I also have a few kind of new products to show you in this as well. So there's a few different things in here that maybe you haven't seen before. First thing I'm going to do actually is put on some sunscreen. This is nothing really to do with the hangover makeup tutorial. It's just you should always wear sunscreen. At the moment I'm using the Alpha H Protection Plus Daily SPF 50 Plus. And it's quite nice. It doesn't feel too rich or greasy or anything like that. And I do wear sunscreen every day. Well, any day I know I'm going to be outside because I don't go outside every day. But I know I'm going outside today, that's why I'm wearing sunscreen. Next is an eye cream, and this is just perfect. This is by a brand called Puretopia. They are an Australian brand, and this is their Eye Rescue Refreshing and Detoxifying Massaging Roller. So it's a roller ball eye cream. And oh my god, this just feels amazing when you put it on. I actually put mine in the fridge about 10 minutes ago, so it's nice and cool. And the eye cream obviously will help to hydrate the under eye area, so your skin is definitely going to be dehydrated. My skin always looks really dehydrated, and any crepey fine lines just look 10 times worse. So the cream will help with that, and then obviously the coldness and the ball and that massaging action will help to depuff the under eye area. And aside from all of that, it just feels like, oh my god, I could literally just sit here and do this all day. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of primer, and this is another new product for me. This is the Inoxa Restore Lift and Firm Primer. So this is a new primer in their range, and it's part of their Restore range. So it's kind of aimed at more mature skins or drier skin. So unlike a lot of other primers that are kind of aimed at oil control and smoothing over the look of pores and mattifying the skin, this one has actually got like shea butter and cocoa butter. So it's very hydrating, and it gives your skin a little bit of a sheen, which usually on my oily skin I don't like, but when I am hungover, my skin is like the desert. It just gets so dehydrated. So I really have to use more hydrating products like this. And it's going to do 2 things really. So obviously it's going to hydrate the skin and stop it looking so dry, and it'll help to kind of plump out the look of fine lines, just temporarily, mind you. But it will also act as a bit of a barrier, so it will just stop your skin from soaking all of your makeup up, which is exactly what happens to my skin when I'm hungover. Makeup just doesn't last because my skin just like absorbs everything. Alright, so skin is prepped, and you can probably tell prepping the skin is probably the most important part of this makeup. It's just getting your skin looking normal again and preparing it for the makeup. For the actual foundation today, I am going to use the Arbonne Intelligence CC Cream. So it's like a CC cream to demoisturizer kind of thing. The reason I'm using this is, again, it's nice and hydrating on the skin. It's not too rich, like it's not oily, but it is nice and hydrating. The coverage is fantastic for this kind of a product. Like, it's really excellent coverage, so you just need a very light layer of it, which is exactly what you want. I just cannot wear heavy makeup on hangover days because it just ends up looking cakey and almost cracks on my skin, and it just makes me look really old and tired. So you're better off going with lighter formulas that have a little bit more coverage, like more pigment in them, so you don't need to use as much, but they still even out the skin. And this color, this is the lightest color. It's just fair pale, and it's a little bit too warm for me, so I'm just gonna have to bring it down onto my neck a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that CC cream on my finger and just dab it over areas that I need a teeny bit more coverage. I don't want to have to use a separate concealer because it's just the less steps involved in this kind of makeup, the better. So I'm just gonna pat that And that should just add a little bit more coverage. You don't really, like, I don't really care if my skin is absolutely flawless. It doesn't need to be. I am going to use a separate concealer for my under eye area though, just because that's always going to be a bit of a giveaway if you've got big dark circles under your eyes. And today I'm using my L'Oreal Touche Magique concealer. And I'm using this because it's very brightening, so it will help to just counteract those dark circles. It's very pigmented, so again, you don't need to use a very thick layer of it. Just a little bit goes a long way. And the fact that it's in a pen just means it's so easy to put on. You just literally paint it on and then dab it in. So easy is good. For my cheeks today, I'm going to use one of the Benefit stains in Lolly Tint. And I'm using a stain because, again, it's going to last really well on me. A stain isn't going to get absorbed into the skin and end up looking blotchy, which sometimes does happen with my blushes on days like today. And also these stains, like Lolly Tint, that have kind of a gel consistency, like a jelly kind of texture, they leave a little bit of a shine on your skin, which just makes it look really healthy and really well hydrated. So the way I like to apply these stains is not directly from the brush and paint it on. It's to paint a little bit onto a makeup brush. So this is an Inglot 4SS, and then just dab it in. I just find you have more control that way. Sometimes I get stripes on my face if I paint it on and then try and work it in. It looks a bit blotchy. So this is my preferred method of application. And I'm going to use a little bit of powder, but I'm going to be very strategic with where I place the powder, because the powder can make your skin look dry again and cakey and just undo all of the good work that you've done so far. So I'm going to use my Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC, because this doesn't totally mattify your skin. It still leaves a little bit of a glow there. And I'm just going to put this a little bit on this area here. You can see right here, the light's kind of hitting right there. And that just makes you look a little bit sweaty. It doesn't look glowy, it just looks like you're sweaty or oily. A little bit on this area here too, and the chin. I'm gonna pop the tiniest bit just right under the eyes as well. And then just leave the rest of the skin, so you can see the kind of shine you get from that Lolly Tint. On my eyes, I'm going to use a paint pot. This is Groundwork by MAC, so it's a lovely kind of neutral brown colour. And I'm just going to buff that all over the eyelid. So we're keeping it very simple on the eyes. This is such a great paint pot when you don't want to have to do a lot to your eye makeup, but you still want to have something on. It'll make it look like you've put some bit of effort in. You can just use your finger to tap away the edge. And then just take a little bit of that on the lower lash line too. My mascara today is going to be Inoxa's Lush Lash. I used this in a tutorial not so long ago as well. So this one, it's a conditioning lash mascara that has lash serum in it, so it helps your lashes to grow. But the reason I'm using it is because it's navy. And apparently navy mascara makes the white of your eyes look whiter and brighter. So that's definitely a plus. If you want to, you could curl your lashes as well, but to be honest, when I'm hungover, that is like the last thing I want to do. I kind of get the shakes, so I definitely don't want to go near my eyes with an implement like a lash curler. And that's it for the eyes, so very simple. So onto my brows. Today I'm just going to use Benefit's Gimme Brow, which is their tinted brow gel. So this will just add a little bit more colour, a little bit more definition, but it's just super quick and easy. This is in the light to medium shade. And the last thing is just to pop a little bit of colour on my lips. So I'm going to go back into Lolly Tint. Just paint a little bit on my lips. I'm going to rub it in with my fingers. And then just to add a bit of moisture on top of that, I'm going to use my Lanolips 101 ointment, which is my favourite lip balm of all time. Love this stuff. So that is the finished look. So I know it's not exactly the most like groundbreaking creative makeup look in the world, but I definitely think it serves a purpose, and it just makes your skin look really healthy and well hydrated and glowy, which you know, it's not. We all know that your skin is definitely not doing that naturally when you're hungover. This tutorial could also be an everyday look for those of you that have a drier or more dehydrated skin all the time. It's not necessarily just hangover makeup. It's probably, I'd say a lot of the products I use are probably a little bit too rich for those with oily skin to use every day, but definitely when you're a little bit on the dry side, they should work well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I put out videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I don't know why I'm clapping my hands. That must be really annoying. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you very soon. Bye! Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing this kind of smoky eyed look for you. It's got a little bit of a purple thing going on the lower lash line. This is a really nice way to wear colour in your eyeshadow if you don't really like doing a whole big old colourful smoky eye.